We go live. Everybody say, don't say bad words. Is my mic working?
Bugger, what?
Okay, no
Yeah,
bad words.
Don't say
Alright,
fucker
well.
bugger. Yeah, just not fucker bugger. Anything else is fine. Fucker bugger?
Oh, okay, well,
Terrible.
that's good.
Just kidding.
Terrible. We don't use that word here.
Yeah.
We don't use that word here.
Okay. Hi everybody. Welcome BJ and Co. We're here playing Arch Enemy on Saturday morning early because people
He's got things later today.
I'm running a D&D campaign, so a one I wrote myself. Yeah. When
Yourself.
Yeah, with AI.
Cool. Love those.
AI helped me, but it was cool.
Oh.
Yeah, it was.
So we did that, my friends and I. It's pretty dope.
It's AI is getting ridiculously gross with how easy and
impressive, eh?
Yeah, like ridiculously impressive. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna play some Arch Enemy. We've got two amazing guests here with us, and Ben. We have Magic Man, who is playing the Arch Enemy today, and Mojo Murray joining us on the team of the good guys. I'll let you guys decide who's the good guy. Ben, why don't you tell us who you're playing, then we'll go down and we'll introduce everybody's commanders, arch enemies, all that fun jazz.
Sounds good. So the hero team this week is Precon Central. So I'm bringing a Ixalan commander, Hagapul of the Surging Soul, Merfolk deck. At the beginning of my combat on my turn, each Merfolk gets to explore, and then when he attacks, I may put a land card from my hand onto the battlefield if I don't draw a card. So looking to ramp and get lots of options in.
Nice. Mojo, who are you playing?
I'll be playing Mirko, Obsessive Theorist, and Mirko is out of the new set, out of Fires of Karloff Manor. He's flying Vigilant 1/3, but whenever I surveil, I put a 1/1 counter on him. And at the beginning of my M step, I can return a creature with power less than Mirko's from the graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it.
Can approve. Mirko is freaking awesome. Yeah. And me, Savvy, that's me, that's what I'm doing. I'm playing Morska, Undersea Sleuth, also from the Murder Clue mashup. So yeah, 2/3 legendary Valdraken Fish Detective. It's not a Valdraken.
Mojo no salt this
Whatever.
evening.
Something. No max.
Got World of Warcraft on the brain.
Nice. No maximum hand size. At the beginning of my upkeep, I investigate, so I create a clue token, and it's a clue token. Whenever I draw my second card each turn, put 2 +1/+1 counters on Morska, Undersea Sleuth. So, gonna be looking for some clues, which is great. Yeah, and
welcome, Gordo.
Yeah, welcome, Gordo. We got our big arch enemy there, Magic Man. How you doing?
Hi everyone. Good. I'm doing great today. I'm having a great day. I'm gonna be playing Emodi, Celebrant of Bounty. She's a 5-mana Simic commander who has Cascade and gives all of my spells that cost 6 mana or greater Cascade. So we're gonna be playing a bunch of haymakers and ramp today. We're gonna try and put 27 to 30 lands on the board, and otherwise flood it with big.
Very quiet, just a heads up.
Boys.
Who's very quiet?
At least I hope.
Nobody's very quiet.
Sorry, is this better?
No, I can do it on my end.
This is just how I'm talking. Sorry.
Don't you worry.
Oh, okay.
The levels look
guys,
great.
We brought all the land destruction today, right?
Nothing but land destruction.
I mean, if you brought all the land destruction, you still might not actually have enough in this deck. Just throwing that one out there. I mean, there's 11 ramp spells in this deck, and every single time I chain off of a Cascade, I'm gonna hit a ramp spell at the end. So,
No problem. We got this. Easy peasy. All right. Well then, since everybody's good, everyone's introduced. Let's dive into this and start with our first
Cool.
arch enemy main phase. Ben, you psycho.
Getting there.
Oh, okay. All right, Magic. Show us how to do this.
Alrighty.
Upkeep. I'm assuming you've got no
oh.
actions. Yeah.
No pre-games. No pre-games. There's nothing crazy like that in here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna draw my card. Is that right?
You draw, and
draw
then we go to
first?
the scheme.
Oh,
I
cool.
know all,
What's
I
up?
see all. Ongoing right off the bat.
Oh,
Untap
great.
all permanents you
Ooh.
control during each opponent's untap step, and at the beginning of each end step, if 3 or more cards were put into the graveyard that turn from anywhere, abandon the scheme.
Gross.
Well, it's a good thing he doesn't have a
Okay.
lot of instants in there, he said.
I don't. I think there's 3. I think there's exactly 3, and a creature with flash. So.
Well then, I guess
Is that your turn? Yeah.
guess it's ours.
All right, I've drawn my card. I'll play Land of Pass. Nothing fancy here. Island Pass.
Drawing.
On to us. Perfect.
Good lord.
I'm gonna play a Sunken Hollow and I'm done.
I'm doing Vine and Untapped.
Sky Cloud
all I got.
Expanse. Pass. Man, very fair Magic here.
Yeah.
Untap draw. Very fair. Play a forest. A little less
just
fair
a
this
second,
turn. Not too unfair.
Before you start playing, you get another scheme.
Oh, right. Thanks. Sorry about that. I'm ahead of myself.
I'll jump in there. My Undead Horde
Thank you.
Awakens. Another ongoing scheme. At the beginning of your end step, you may put target creature card from an opponent's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. And when a creature put onto the battlefield this way is put into the graveyard, abandoned.
Oh, abandon the scheme. Okay.
So 2
Interesting. And I
ongoings.
can do that when? I can do that
at
when?
your end step.
Okay, not that there's any relevant targets, I understand, but okay, on my end step. Cool. I will continue on. I've drawn my card. I'll play a land. I'll suspend this venture forth. And pass the turn there. And then I'll untap on your turn.
Yep.
Is that right? Okay.
Alright.
Toss, gents.
Hey. I'll pay 1 for a Soul Ring.
I'm gonna
Play an island.
play a forest. I will then pay 1 to get 2 to play an Azorius Signet. That's all I got.
All right.
2 blue for the Master of the Pearl Trident. 2/2 other merfolk creatures I control have +1/+1 and island walk.
I'm gonna tap the Soul Ring to filter the Darkwater Catacombs and play Sinister Starfish.
Nice.
Starfish. Love the starfish.
Sup, guys,
floating
what's
or
cooking?
nothing, or-
That's it for me.
That's it here.
Morning, Elf.
Good.
Alright. I'll take my spell, untap, draw, and then we flip a scheme. Yes.
I delight in your conclusions. When you set the scheme in motion, each opponent loses 3 life. You gain life equal to the life lost this way.
That's
Okay, I'll gain
fair.
that. Yeah, it's. If I was you guys, I'd be very pleased to have that be what I hit. I don't know what else. I'd love to
stacking
boys.
creatures would not be fun right now, so I'm okay with it.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Alright, so then I'll play a land for the turn. It'll be a forest. And I'll pass the turn.
Look at us just doing magic stuff. Nice.
Yepper.
Playing. Turn.
An island.
Huh.
I'll do 1, 2, and 3 for Mirko.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do 3-2 Kodama Breach. Grab an island and a forest.
I'm tapping 1 to tap 2. Play a Talisman of Progress, which will then let me do nothing again. Excellent.
I will tap 2, just suspend Watcher of Hours.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I remove a time counter from Watcher of Hours while it's exiled, I surveil 1. And then when he comes into play, he's a flying ward 3/6/6.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done.
Ben, you good?
I am good, and
Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and surveil 1. No, I just played the Starfish. Or did I play it?
no,
Yeah,
no, you
played that
him
last
You
turn.
played it last turn. You can surveil, yeah. You're good.
I'll leave that there.
I mean, I'm gonna go to combat. He's got nothing in front of him. I'll send 2 your way.
Let's go.
First blood.
Yeah, take 2. Got it.
Well, yeah, I got nothing. So.
Mana up and nothing to do. Slack.
What?
Hi all.
Alright.
Morning, Omega.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
Yeah, you draw.
And flip.
All right. I bask in your silent awe. Another ongoing scene.
Jesus.
Each opponent can't cast more than 1 spell each turn. And at the beginning of your upkeep, if no opponent cast a spell since your last turn, abandon the scheme.
Got you. Damn.
Wow.
That's
no
pretty
bueno.
nutty. That is definitely no bueno for y'all. I'm gonna play this here forest. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna play this Sunken Citadel because it comes in tapped, and I'll choose for it to represent blue mana. And I will pass the turn.
I surveilled. I forgot to put the 1/1 counter on Mirko.
Okay, guys.
Our enemy is over.
The question here is, do we do a bad turn to just deal with the ongoing scheme?
So do we have
I
to?
think if we were going to do it at all, it would be now rather than later.
We
I
all
agree.
have to not play, or just one person?
Yeah, at the beginning of your upkeep,
You
if
all have to
no
not play,
opponent cast a spell.
Yep.
All right. Well, first things first. At the beginning of my turn, I took this down and I surveil 1, which I said I was going to leave. And then I'll go to draw. Then I'm going to tap the Sinister Starfish and surveil again. I'll let that go to the bin. And that's it for my casting actions. Just waiting for combat.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Playing an island is the turn. I am not going to cast anything. I think now's the time to.
Yeah, I think now if we're gonna do it, now's the time to do it. So.
Yeah.
Let's
Combat. I'll swing it.
I'm sending 4 from Mirko.
2 from me.
Is commander damage a thing, or is it not a thing in Arch Enemy?
It is still a thing.
It's still a thing.
So is it still 21?
That is correct.
From a single commander?
Yep.
Okay. I will track this then. So how much from Mirko? Sorry, 4.
4, yeah.
Okay. And then I took 2 from Schmidt.
Yeah.
So I'm down a total of 6. Okay. All right. And I guess that's that, right? Because y'all aren't casting spells, so.
Yeah, so in your upkeep, that will go away.
I'm gonna. That'll dip, and then I'll put Venture Forth on the stack. If it resolves, it'll resuspend itself, and I'll flip till I hit a land. It'll be an island. I'll put it into play. So at the bottom, I'll play a. Then we go to my main phase before I play this and flip the scheme.
The scheme, a reckoning approaches. When you set the scheme in motion, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of your library.
Oh my god.
This doesn't sound good.
Yeah, I mean it's not great for y'all. It's gonna be this Dawnglade Regent to make myself the Monarch, and actually, you guys have Merkle flies, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna get these Nephalia Moondrakes. And put the rest on the bottom, you said?
Yeah, any order.
Okay. That doesn't matter, they're on the bottom. Okay. I'll get this Nephalia Moondrakes into play. And then I'll play land for the turn. And then I'll cast a Modi. And we'll ramp. We'll get a Journey Discovery. Can't pay the Entwine, so I'll just get 2 basics to my hand. And pass. It'll be 1 of each.
Alright, so we're allowed to play then this time?
Yeah.
Yep, you guys
There's
can
still
do
nothing in our
your worst.
There's still no creatures in it, right? Oh.
Right. No, there's a dude in Murray's graveyard.
So you technically could do your Undead Horde action and put that onto your battle.
Oh, on my end step, you said?
Yeah, that's on your end step.
Alright, so I'll get Murray's dude into play under my control, and I'll kill the Merfolk with its ETB.
Ugh.
It's going to be a non-black
I'll be
creature,
honest
right?
with you. When I threw it in the bin, I forgot about that particular thing. Because I
Yeah,
was
I'll
going
be
to use
honest
it.
with you. I forgot about it in the bin, and I forgot about my scheme. So you're not alone.
It's all good.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's okay. As long as we kill that thing.
All right. At the beginning of my turn, this ticks down 1. That was on there. I surveil. Now, does he get to keep doing that thing, or does it go
No.
away once he's used it?
That's
It's
gone now.
every end step. No. At the beginning of your end step, you may put a target creature card. So every end step, he can do this until we kill one of the creatures that he re-entered.
Oh.
Right.
I'm going to throw the Whispering Snitch in the bin, and then I will draw for turn. Play Mystic Sanctuary. It's going to come in tapped.
I'm playing Mosswort Bridge, which has a hideaway.
'What to do? Let's do this. This is going to be the most ridiculous. I'll tap 1 for 2. Tap for 3. Man, these are inefficient. And I'm going to play the Academy Manufacturer.
Ooh.
Pretty good. Okay.
And that's all I'm doing.
How big is your flyer, Magic?
It's a 5/5.
That's a big flyer.
I'm going to tap the Sinister Starfish to surveil.
And 4 for you. Commander.
I'll leave that there. I'll roll up. I'm gonna do 4 for a ravenous chupacabra destroying the shrink maw.
Let's go.
Nice.
Okay. Shriekmaw's dead. Check out. See a Shriekmaw back to your bin.
That's the band.
Perfect.
Oh, and your other scheme, you're technically untapped.
Oh, I am, aren't I? Does that change anything here? Not a damn thing. Okay.
I've got triggered on calls for.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
just ready for combat myself.
I'm done here, so you guys combat away.
So at the beginning of combat on your turn, each merfolk creature I control explores. Reveal the top card. Put it into your hand if it's a library. Otherwise, put a 1/1 and put it into your graveyard. So
You don't have. It's explore, right? You don't have to put it to your graveyard. You don't.
Yeah,
you
you
can
can
leave
put
it
it
on
back on
top if
top
you
if you
want to.
want.
You may
Oh.
put it in your graveyard. So you can leave it on top if you don't want to bin it. Not like you
okay.
care, but I'm just so you know it's optional. This
No,
way, if you
that's
like,
good to know.
this way once you hit a card you want to have on top, you can just explore everybody else and put +1s on it. You don't have to hit it exactly at random every time.
I'll leave that on top then.
Okay.
I wonder if he likes that one. Okay.
All right, so that's the beginning of combat, and then declare attackers, I assume.
Mirko,
For 6 or 7?
6.
See me.
Sure. I'll. No, I'll take the 6. I'll take the 6 and go to 10 commander. And then anything else?
Not for me. That's because I did nothing. Ben, you're done?
I'm done.
All right. Well,
At
Right.
the end step, I will return the Shriek
Yeah.
Maw, destroying Emoti.
Okay,
oh, you did the thing.
I think it's
that's
a
fine.
finality
That's your
card.
job.
That is turn for me.
All right.
Okay.
Keep draw. Yeah, go ahead.
Yep.
And evil comes to fruition. When you set the scheme in motion, put 7/01 green plant creature tokens onto the battlefield. If you control
we
10 or
like
more
this.
lands, put 7/3/3 green elemental tokens onto the battlefield instead. I don't think
So
you're there
close.
yet.
Oh,
Not quite. We're 2 off. We're 2 off. Damn it.
7/01.
you know what? That card got better the more you read it, Ben.
Yeah, it did. All right, I'm gonna play a island.
Don't forget to take
I'm gonna
down
recast
your
Emoti.
4th.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna recast Emoti for 7. Right. Nope, that's 5. I didn't get an Asuka. And then does Mirko have vigilance?
I believe Mirko does,
Yes.
yeah.
Flying vid.
No shit.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal
Oh, hell.
commander.
Okay.
Vigilance and
Yeah,
Dimir. I know
so it is.
that was a surprise.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Yeah, I guess I'll pass.
Let's go! That's good for us.
I'll untap. It is.
At my upkeep, I will surveil 1. I will leave. We'll tick up. I'll draw. Is it Inga and Essica, or is it just Essica?
Inga and Essica.
Inga and Essica. So all my dudes have vigilance and tap for our mana dorks, our birds of paradise. If I cast a creature spell with mana from at least 3 other creatures, then I draw a card. That's almost never relevant in here. I can think of like twice it's ever happened.
I'm gonna tap.
Vigilance and mana and vigilance though is relevant. So
To play Morska.
mm-hmm.
I do 2 for a Dimir Signet.
3 for Cave Diver.
I'm going to do 1 into Dimir. I'm going to use the blue for a Thoughtbound Phantasm. And with the black and 2 more, I'm going to do Unshakable Trail. When it enters the battlefield, and at the beginning of my upkeep, I surveil 1. Whenever 1 or more creature cards are put into my graveyard from my library, I investigate. Put that in the bin, so I will investigate.
Tap 2 Merfolk Mistbender as well. That's all my stuff.
Yeah, I'm all done my turn here.
Investigate, so that goes up. Thoughtbound Phantasm goes up.
Murray, what'd you put in your bin? The blue guy. Sorry.
Copy Catchers.
Okay.
It's just a flying 2/1 little dork that I can make copies of.
Whenever you surveil, okay. Whenever you surveil, okay. I'm not surveilling, so all right.
Let's see. I guess that's it for my main phase actions.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready to go to that. I don't have any combat swings, but
Yeah, combat is. Let's go.
hey,
I'm going for 8 in the air.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna do my explores off the bat.
Yeah. Well, but yeah, I guess technically you get to explore before he attacks, but that's probably not surprising
So
that he's
we'll
attacking.
explore for Habakul.
Yep.
That at bottom. 2. And land 2 hand. Okay. No attacks on my side.
Just 8 in the air for me.
I'm gonna block with the Drakes.
Okay.
Drake.
And do you have your plant tokens there? Am I just missing them?
Oh no, you're just not. I didn't. You said I had what, 1 for every
7.
land I had when that went off.
7
So
0.
I had 7.
Yeah.
Oh, it was 7. I just happened to have 7 lands as well. Okay.
If you have 10,
it's
they
just
turn into 3
I see. Word. Okay, so I have 7/0/1 plant tokens. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. They're here. I'll represent them with this erase card.
Post combat, I can tell to play. Anybody else?
I just got in step.
I got nothing. Because, I thought all these mana.
Your next
These are-
upkeep will be nicer.
Well, yeah, it'll be something finally.
Are we
Yeah,
can
let's
move
go.
an end step.
Move to end step.
I'm gonna return Whispering Snitch.
Okay.
He's a 1/3, and whenever I surveil for the first time each turn, it deals 1 damage to each opponent, and I gain life.
Nice. Okay. Alright, I'll untap. Draw a card.
Upkeep
Take
trigger.
my spell. Draw. Carry on with the flip.
Scheme. My forces are innumerable. At the beginning, this is ongoing. So at the beginning of your end step, you create a 3/3 black horror token. And at the beginning of your opponent's end step, they may sacrifice 2 creatures. If they do, abandon the scheme.
Okay, so I'm sorry, read that again. You said I draw
You get
my
a
end
3/3 on each end step. Your end
step. I get a
steps.
3/3. Oh, alright, dope. That's what I'm talking about. I can handle. Alright, I'll play this forest. I will have 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, but they all tap for. Oh my god, they all tap for mana. Oh my god.
Oh no.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15,
There's
16,
going to be a
17,
couple of cascades
18.
coming, methinks.
Oh, you are correct.
Fucking plants.
I'm gonna spend 10 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a plant. I'm gonna float 6 more. The other 6 are all gonna be green mana. This all is gonna be a mixture of whatever my lands are and extra blue mana. I'm gonna cast a Deep Sea Kraken for 10. That's gonna hit a Kodama's Reach, which is gonna shut down that chain right there. I'm gonna put 2 islands, one into my hand and one on the field tapped.
Got what, 6 floating?
I currently have 6 floating, and I can still add 2 with Inca and Essica and Emoti. That was tragic. That's one of the biggest spells in my whole deck. I think there's 1 or 2 spells that are bigger than. That's okay. I still got a 6/6. I guess it's worth something. Before I died, a gigantic Mirko. I will have not played a land this turn, question mark.
That
No, I did.
not.
I played a land.
Hi, BJ.
I'm pretty sure I played a land this turn. It's fine.
I follow if you can burp. All right, Ben, get on it.
Oh, I haven't drank a Coke yet this one.
Well, get
What happens
started.
when we start early?
Here we go. Nice.
LOL can
Just do
either
my
burp
part.
on command.
I'm gonna use the 6 mana I have and add 1 more with Emoti to play Regal Force.
Week 1.
Was weak, but
Oh,
You know
I
what?
could do a better one. I just wasn't trying to blow everybody's eardrums out.
I couldn't do it,
Thank
so
you.
it's weak but great.
Try
this is
best you
for
got.
7, so I'll go to 6 or less. That's 7. I'll get Elegeth. I'll put these on the
Ask
bottom.
him.
Oh, and I'll Cascade for Elegeth, and I'll hit a ramp spell.
How do you spell Alagath?
It'll be Elegeth. And I'll ramp it growth. And I'll sort my mana really quick. Okay, I was just off by 1. So.
I can't spell it. Spell that again.
Elegeth. Or Eli, sorry, Eligeth. Not Ele. My bad. Elegeth.
Stronger?
Yeah.
5/6 flyer.
We got to do something about that. Otherwise, Mirko's not getting through.
And then that'll resolve, and then green creature will resolve and draw me a card for every green creature I control, which is going to be all the plants plus himself plus 2 more. So that'll
Gross.
be 10 cards I'll draw.
It was a mistake for me to bring the arch enemy deck and draw
6,
shit.
7, 8, 9, 10. I will not have enough mana to do anything further with what I have available, so I will merely go to discard.
And how do we get rid of the one that gives you the 3/3 at the end of your turn?
You
we
guys,
sack
your
2
upkeep,
creatures.
you may sacrifice 2 creatures.
No, at
Which is
our
pretty good
end
for
step.
you.
Our
Oh,
end.
on your end step. Oh, even better. Okay. Even better. Okay. On your end step, yeah. Sweet. In that case... Oh, that's particularly bad here, so that can go in the bin. Those we don't need. This we don't need. That could be interesting. Haven't cast it yet. Need that. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll put the
I'll
rest
take
of
care
those
of
in the
getting
bin.
rid of the sacrificing 2 creatures, guys.
Yeah, I thought you might feel that way about it.
Yeah, the 3/3 horde and the
I can board
But
wipe
in any
if you guys
case,
want.
I'll pass on that. That's my discard, so I'll pass. 7 in hand.
Before the end of your turn, I'm gonna tap the starfish to surveil 1.
Yep.
It's gonna deal 1 damage to you, and I gain a life.
Let's go.
I'll put that in the bin. Goes up to 2. Goes up to 2. Gain a life. And then I'll move on to the step turn.
Okay.
I will roll this down 1. I will surveil again.
Sam.
Say what?
You have an
I'm gonna leave that.
I do have an upkeep.
I will. You take 1. I gain 1 again.
So
3.
I create a clue. Plus.
Oh, I do create another clue for putting a creature in the bin.
Food and a treasure. Yay.
I'll draw.
I get. Alright. Gosh. Alright. Things might actually get to happen here for me. I'm going to play a forest, which is nice.
Guys, do y'all want to continue playing creatures, or do you want me to do something about his board?
Yeah, this board's pretty scary. I could do something that would be. Oh, no, that wouldn't do it.
Like, I can take care of the board right now, if we need to.
Which will likely buddies.
Yeah, absolutely will.
Is it gonna just do creatures or?
Just creatures.
Okay. Let's.
I'm okay with you dealing with the board.
Yeah, I think I am too. But before you do that, I'm gonna tap 1 to tap 2 to get another blue to get 4. It's a long way of doing 4. I'm gonna do Teferi's Ageless Insight.
Sounds like a good card in the deck I need.
That helps Morsky a lot.
But I have 0 mana, so I suck. Just kidding. I'm gonna sacrifice this artifact. Great, a mana. I will do a forest, and then I will sack this clue. Let's go!
Oh, I was supposed to surveil again with Unshakable Trail. I missed it. That's my fault.
So I then draw 2 cards. And then I put a 2/2 counter on Morsko, which isn't going to matter. Yeah. We want to swing first. See if anything gets through.
I mean, I know I can get through after I do my board state, do the board wipe.
Well,
yeah, I think probably after is better. Like, if we swing it. As much as I don't think it helps you, Savvy, I think it's going to be better off for...
No. I'm just stupid. I should have done something completely different, but go ahead.
All right. What is the power and toughness of your creature's magic?
5/6, 6/6, a 5/5, 4/4, 3/1, and 7/0.
Okay.
6.
I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3.
Here comes the Toxic Deluge.
Yeah, Toxic Deluge for 6.
Yeah, because that's in the deck.
And that's to everybody, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So in response to that, I am going to pay 3 for Inspiring Call, and then respond to that as well for Quandrix's Command. To put 2 1/1 counters on target creature first. And then...
You can target me, Ben. Do it.
I'm going to... Well, the +1/+1s, will it get you high enough?
What do I need to get up to? 6?
I'm going to surveil in response to my own cast. I'm going to surveil.
Yeah, you'd have to get up to 6.
Yeah, Academy Manufacture. And it's just 2, right?
It's just 2. But I can return target creature or planeswalker to its owner's hand.
I would love Academy Manufacturer to come back to my hand.
There you go. I'll put that back in your hand.
Thank you.
So Quandrix's Command resolves. And then Inspiring Call, I draw a card for each creature with +1/+1 counter on it. So I draw 3. And they are indestructible until end of turn.
Nice.
Even my
negative.
They're getting -1/-1 counters.
Oh, that still won't be enough then.
So it still kills them, yeah.
That's a lot of lands on the enemy board.
Yeah. It really is, Alpha. Well, the draws will be full at least.
All right, so this will get exiled. You take 1, you take 1, I gain 1 for the surveil. Okay, these 2 are gone forever. And at combat, I'm gonna deal 5.
LOL wipe.
Why? Oh, right.
Yeah. Or 15 Commander.
I'm going to... One, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to Deep Analysis to draw 2 cards.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I have for game actions. Oh, I can play a land for turn. I'm going to Bajuka Bog you Magic.
That's fine. You guys come back in. That's cool.
And that's literally all I do have.
Alright. So if that's everything for y'all's turn.
By doing that, I obviously don't have the creatures to sacrifice to get rid of that, so he'll still be making Haras.
Yeah.
I
I think we can
Making
survive
what?
1-3-3.
At my
Oh,
end
I'm
step-
making a 3-3 on my end step. Okay, right.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I will.
on his end step, it's a 3.
On
at
my end
end
step, I'll
step,
make it.
I'm going to bring back.
I'm in.
I'm gonna bring back the sinister starfish.
Yep.
No, sinister starfish,
Okay.
and that's it.
And then I'll untap and upkeep trigger my spell, flip a land. It'll be this Tangled Islet. It'll come in tapped. And then reset my spell, draw a card, and go ahead and flip a scheme.
Realms befitting my majesty. When you set the scheme in motion, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, then put them onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle.
Last thing he
That's
needs
what I
more
wanted to
of.
hear.
Yeah.
That's what I
Oh,
wanted
they come
to
on,
hear
they come
right
on
there.
tapped at least.
Yeah. Doesn't help this
Yeah,
turn.
they do. No, I was really hoping they would come in and tap. That'd have been amazeballs.
This is why the
but
right
as it
in the right phase
stands-
matters.
Yep, it's true. I'm gonna hope this gets through. This is what I got. I'm gonna play this Lonely Sandbar as land for the turn. Then I'm gonna cast 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This Brynella and the Moonkraken.
Is that the one that when you cast it, you send stuff back to hand?
Yep.
Got nothing I can do about it.
Me
Alright.
neither.
I'm gonna send Mirko back to your hand.
Absolutely.
Alright. And then I'm gonna not Cascade because that's not a thing right now. And actually, does anybody mind if I do this slightly differently? I think.
Tapping differently, or
Nope. Yeah, tapping differently, but it doesn't my math doesn't check out. So I'll just do that and pass the turn. I'll make my 3/3 and ship it over to y'all. Is it a beast? Is it a dog?
Horror.
Is it a
Horror.
ooze?
It's a horror.
Cool. Horror 3/3 checks out.
At my beginning of my turn, I'll take this down. I will surveil one.
man, I can't.
Yes, I will take that. So that'll be my draw.
Okay.
Play an island.
I'm gonna do 3 for Mirko.
Mm-hmm.
3 for Deepwater Roots. It gives me a token every time. A Merfolk token every time I cast a Merfolk spell.
Merfolk spell. Love it. Love it.
Do 3 for the Sage Fables.
I'm gonna tap the starfish to surveil.
Mm-hmm.
Keep that there.
I'm gonna do
Perfect.
play Morska.
Sure.
I'm gonna pay 4 for Amphin Mutineer, and I'm gonna have him
Yep.
exile Brenolin.
Yep.
And you get a 4/3
I'll get a.
Salamander Warrior.
Okay. Sure.
That's all I got, boys.
Yeah, I got a whole lot of nothing.
Same here.
All right. Well,
All right. Pass it up then.
Yeah, I don't think we sack this turn, so.
All right. Take my spell. Draw a card. Flip scheme.
What's yours is now mine. When you set this scheme in motion, gain control of target creature an opponent controls and untap it.
That's not good.
That's really
Oh
good.
man.
That's less than ideal.
I would. Oh man, Savi, you've been so hamstrung this game, but I really want your commander. I don't know if I should take it though. What's the Sage of Fables do?
Each other wizard creature you control enters the battlefield. Additional 1/1 counter on it, and you pay 2 to remove a 1 creature you control a card.
You do what you need to do. You are the bad guy.
Oh,
I know.
I forgot to return a creature at my end step, guys. It's just going to be something stupid. Something stupid and
It's
small.
only 2 mana, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Nope. Actually, I can't return anything because everything is equal to 2. It's not 2 mana. It's 2 power.
It's less than. Oh, okay.
So I could return something, but I will. It's a you may, right? Yeah, I'll just choose not to. It's a you may. I missed it, so it's my fault.
I mean, I'm not pressed about it if you want to return something.
It's all right, man.
All right, fair enough. Yeah,
I'll turn it around for you.
A creature.
I don't know if that's his best.
No,
play,
I don't. I think I'm gonna take the starfish if I'm being 100%.
Oh,
I think I'm gonna take the starfish.
Really?
Yeah, for real. I'm gonna take the starfish. It values me more than any of the rest of your guys' stuff. Like I've already passed out. I have to wait a whole another round to trigger Morshka, and all it gets me is a clue. Like I said, for a creature, I'm gonna take the starfish. It disadvantages me and it advantages me a little bit. So
I'm surprised you didn't take Mirko just
starfish.
to pull the commander off the table.
Yeah, I know, right? But like Mirko's not much without Surveil, and I think Murray's starting to dry up over there. So if I take the starfish, then that cuts him off from a repeatable source.
It is
At least that's just
0-3.
Tap Surveil 1, right?
Right.
Cool. Starfish. And then I'll proceed to take my turn. Play a forest as land for the turn. Tap 9 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, 7 mana? If I only cast. No, I've cast Emoti twice already, right? Yeah, this is the 3rd time. 9 mana. Wait, yeah. I thought I counted it out. I must have just miscounted. Oh well. Damn. Wait. Oh no, there it is. I knew I counted right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. 9 mana. 9 mana. As intended. 4, 5. Sweet. 9 mana. Cast my Mander. Ramp. Harrow. Best ramp spell in the deck. Love to see it.
Majorel 36 Hypers.
Cast Harrow. Sacrifice a forest. Get an island and a forest.
Theden 43 Meowdi and Theden 43 Meowdi.
Cast a mean spell. But we're running out of not mean spells to cast. The deck's getting
Volcanomigic. Wormy and Ruin.
Jonathan's in full emo today.
No, stick to the plan. The plan is cast God Pharaoh statue and ramp.
Sports 12 Toad Rave, Sports 12 Toad Rave Black, Sports 12 Toad Rave Blue, Sports 12 Toad Rave Yellow, Sports 12 Toad Rave Purple, Sports 12 Toad Rave Green.
I'll give myself my guild gate and basic something, whatever I come across first. This island, I guess.
God fails. Fuck that.
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly.
Jank swords.
And then I think I'm gonna send both my dudes into Murray for a 3-3 and a 4-3 respectively. I know y'all can cross block and whatnot, but I'm gonna send them that way.
I'm gonna block the 4-3 with a 3-3.
Sure.
And I'll block the 3-3 with a 2-4.
Okay, cool. Checks out.
I was gonna say, do you want to keep your blue guy? Like, I can block with.
Does it?
And what's the power and toughness on yours?
It's just a 1.
Are we allowed to double block together?
Yeah.
I think so.
So it's a matter of if you want to and possibly lose your token. Which I'm sure you would, because that's where he'd send the damage. So
yeah,
it's up to you.
Yeah, no, I'll double block with it. Potentially save something.
I mean, I'm still capable of killing your actual. Oh yeah, I want to not kill the Amphibian Mutineer. So yeah, I would block with the token. You could kill my guy though. Oh, you're talking about with Mirko to double up on the horror.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying. Okay,
yeah,
okay, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, the Mutineers, yeah, I got you. Yeah, I'll kill the token then, I suppose. Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. And then I'll go to my end step and burn you guys all for 1.
And make your duder. So you bring him back.
Oh, thank you. Yep, bring him back. There we go. 3-3. Bing. Thank you.
Spells cost 2 more for us this turn.
Alright, so untap.
Forever.
I will tick down the Watcher of Hours, which is going to cast it.
It'll cost you 2 mana.
I have to pay 2 mana to let it cast out of exile.
Yep.
So there's that. I got my Surveil.
Okay.
I'll leave.
I create a clue.
Nice.
Alright, so then I'll draw for turn.
And this is all spells cost you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I Surveil again from Unshakable Trail. It's the same card that I'm going to draw.
The Quarry Tower.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pay... Ugh. I don't like that, man.
Why?
Yeah, I put it in here the other day because it's 6 mana.
Merfolk Skydiver gets me a Merfolk, comes in +1 some. And it's a 1/1 flyer. That can 5 to proliferate.
2, 3, 4. For a talisman. I'm paying 4 for a talisman.
Oof.
Yep.
I'm paying 5 for an academy.
For a talisman. Oh yeah, for a talisman. Yeah. Paying 5 for academy manufacturer. Okay.
And I think
I'm
I'm
paying
going
3 for an otherworldly gaze to surveil 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pay 2 to sack a clue, draw another card, which will then put a +2/+2 on.
I'm putting all three of these in the bin.
Mm-hmm.
Sack my mirrored landscape. First time. Shut.
I got a whole lot of nothing else to do.
Got no swing. I'm in no good place right now.
Huh. Well then. Passing turn.
I have combat.
All right. Combat away.
5 from Mirko.
20 commander.
Oh my gosh.
That's all I was hoping for. Get one more turn.
That's not good.
If I could have surveilled one more time, but
That's why I
somebody
took
took
that
the
damn
starfish.
starfish.
Yeah.
Damn right. I hate it when I'm right.
Are we moving to end step, guys?
Yeah, moving in.
Yeah.
Move to end step. I will take Amphin Mutineer hitting Emoti.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. She'll go to the command zone and cost 11.
So.
Alright, I'll untap.
You do get the
Scheme it. What's that? Oh, I make another fish boy. Yeah, okay.
Huh. I don't know if we'll ever get rid of that. I know all, I see all.
What's that? Sack 2 creatures?
No, well, the sack 2 creatures is the other one. It's the I know all, I see all. Has to be 3 cards into his graveyard.
I put 3 cards in my graveyard this turn.
And we did a board.
His graveyard?
That's what I'm just like, oh yeah, we completed that. And it's like, no, it's his graveyard.
Well, we did a board wipe.
I did board wipe one turn, you're right.
So that would have done that.
Thanks. Not that the untapping hasn't really helped them too much.
No.
I was gonna say I could have all my mana untapped every turn. It will be enormously unhelpful 99% of the time. There would be like 1 or 2 very niche situations in which it would be like valuable. Like I don't have like a Vidalcan Orrery or anything in here to just let me cast shit at instant speed or anything crazy. So what's my new scheme? Sorry.
Oh wait, sorry, I haven't flipped it yet. New scheme. Because I've willed it. Ongoing scheme. Spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. At the beginning of your opponent's end step, if they cast 4 or more spells this turn, abandon the scheme.
And ours continually costs 2 more. Is that right? Still?
Yeah, that's
correct.
Statue.
That's great.
So mine costs 1 less.
Yep.
Your guys' just cost 1 more. So I'm gonna tap from the 10 to cast Emoti. Ramp tick. Well, my spell ticked to nothing. It's inconsequential this turn. I'll hit a deep reconnaissance. I'll get this island into play tapped. And then I'll cast. Oh, that helps this turn. That helps this turn. All right, we're gonna ramp again, quick. I think. When actually. Oh, you do. Oh, you do. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna ramp again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To play a Dreamstone Hedron and ramp. Search for tomorrow. I'll get an island. And then the Dreamstone Hedron will come in. Where did I put it? Did I shuffle it in? No way.
You might have shuffled it in.
Yeah.
There it is. I did. Shit. Okay. So that's in play. I'll tap that for 3. And 2 more for 5 for my 6 mana spell, which will be Kodama of the East Tree. And I'll ramp again. It's got to be my last ramp spell, I think. Maybe there's none left. Maybe it's just lands and spells.
So.
There's Nature's Lore. I'll get a forest and shuffle. And when that forest comes into play, I'll have nothing in my hand to put into play. And then I will...
That's a lot of magic.
Pass the turn and make a 3/3, I guess.
Huh. You guys want to win this turn?
They probably want to win this turn.
Okay.
Because I'm going to try to win on my next turn if I can keep Emoti alive. So.
I surveil the beginning of my upkeep.
But I have a guy with reach now, so I can block Mirko again this turn. Unless I can't block Mirko again this turn, in which case...
I might be able to actually do something, which would be
Get rid of his
insane.
reacher.
Well, I cannot do that.
No Armageddon.
But hold on to your butts.
I'm playing Temple. Let's go.
What
do you got, Savvy?
I should
Does
draw for a turn.
Flashback have to pay the additional cost too?
Yep.
Alright. So...
I thought it was a replacement.
You cast it. It's a cast. It's not an ability for flashback. It's a cast. It's a casting cost.
Yeah, because it specifically says you may cast this from your graveyard by
I got you.
For this cost. Yeah.
I'm gonna play an island this turn. Alright. So I'm gonna tap 2 islands. I'll tap 1 to tap another. So that's 4. And then 5. No. 5. Instead of tapping that, let's leave that up and just do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna play Whirler Rogue. When Whirler Rogue enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature tokens with flying. And then I can tap 2 untapped artifacts you control. Cappy block this turn.
Nice.
Mirko is unblocked.
Yep.
I did a thing.
You did a thing.
I feel like Mojo.
At the end of the turn, I could have gotten rid of Emoti again, but that was about all I could do.
Yeah,
I kind of mattered, but didn't. I got ramped so hard on the last turn that I was okay to just recast her and still, I think, do everything I wanted. Yeah.
I was extremely...
I couldn't have killed you all next turn, but I could have... I mean, yeah, I could have locked down a good chunk of your boards. Mirko was never going to attack me again after next turn.
Yakul Haups.
I was going to play
Fall of
Shipbreaker
Thran.
Kraken and just
Decree of Annihilation. Obliterate. Ravages of War, Wake of Destruction,
I'm enjoying
Devastation.
this
This deck's really random, so like, yeah, I love this deck. This is so fun, though. I had a great time playing. So.
That's good.
I have thoroughly enjoyed this little precon.
Yeah.
That was
I
incredibly
definitely
good.
feel like you carried that one, Mojo.
Many good cards. I don't want to point fingers, but he did carry that one. So.
I was dumb.
Don't worry, we know
I battled him almost exclusively the entire game. Like, I had nobody else.
I
to
had
worry
first
about.
blood.
You did have that.
Why were you dumb, Savvy?
Well, because I played that Teferi's Ageless Insight, and then after I played it and done all my stuff, I had read Follow the Bodies. Oh no, never mind. When you cast a spell, copy it for each permanent put in. Never mind. I still can't read.
It's not that great.
I'm just.
That's one that
I am just an idiot. Yeah. I thought it was like, oh, if it went to the graveyard, it comes back. Reading's hard. I didn't.
It is, actually. It is.
I just dumped the puck, and it hit Connor McDavid's stick, and he scored the game-winning goal. And I was like, I got an assist. I got an assist, guys. Yeah. I think there's potential for this deck. It just didn't kick off for me.
Well, it's very much about getting. I find it's about getting the commander out as early as you can, and keeping 2 draws a turn. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, that Academy Manufacturer was great for you. It just couldn't stick.
Yeah, it just didn't.
Yeah.
It was good.
Are we gonna try again?
I'm pretty. I won't. I'm not gonna be able to, unfortunately. I have to leave right at the probably the 11. Yeah, 12 o'clock for Ben. But yeah.
Okay.
But you guys
hang around to fill the rest of the.
But we appreciate the last minute drop-ins.
Glad to be here.
We appreciate you guys. Thanks for having me. It was nice.
Anytime.
It was definitely a fun game.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be scarier the way we were talking the decks off. So I'm happy.
Yeah, well,
It was
like I said,
it was scary.
I saw some more of my tamer stuff this game, and this deck is also very it's very swingy, right? Sometimes it has a game like it just had, and if somebody can manhandle it Emoti enough times, and people focus me, then I'll die. And
I
otherwise,
got really lucky with interaction.
sometimes I could. You did. No, I don't know about that, but I mean, either way, I don't know what's in the deck is my point. But either way, it was strong, and then I hit some things over others, right? Like in other words, I drew, I hit a ramp spell off of a 10 mana spell. That was really bad, right? I could have theoretically hit 3 or 4 spells off of that in my deck if everything had gone in a better chain of events. So I mean, there was opportunities there that just didn't fruition, which was fine. That's just part of the way the deck is designed, right? It's not always gonna pop off kind of thing, but there's still an Ancient Silver Dragon in there, and if I get that on turn 6, then and no one stops me, I might just draw 8 cards and kill you all. Or there's an Aetherling that I just didn't get a chance to stick to the board, and a Gigantomancer that I could have started smashing people with 7/7s with. Brunellan's a huge problem. Exiling Brunellan was a fantastic move. There's a Shark Typhoon in here that if I hit early.
I only knew Brunellan because I have it in my Kiora deck.
Nice.
Yeah, it's amazing in here. It's amazing in here. But so there's if I had hit an early Kiora's Best the Sea God and had an 8/8 hexproof boy, that would have been tough for you all to deal with.
Yeah. I'm kicking myself
if I had hit one of those. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I almost always cast Inspiring Call on a board wipe, even if it doesn't save my team, just because it draws you those cards.
Oh, it's good card draw. I just had another instant in my hand that would let me, so I could have put all the counters out, proliferate, phase them out, and that would have been that was more what I was trying to do, is save everything to be able to swing.
Right.
That's
clever concealment. Yeah.
That's how these games go. You always learn something, right?
Or did you have March of Swirling Mists? I don't know. I'm just wondering what you had for the phase. Because you're in blue-green, so
No,
there's
it
not
was
too
a
much
new
green
one.
phasing. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so a new spell from. Okay.
So I don't think it's Clever Concealment either. No. And I just put my
No, you
deck
can't
away.
play Clever. It's white. It's okay. I'm not pressed. I just thought I'd ask if you knew what it was. I like learning new cards, so.
So. Cool. Awesome. Well, Savvy, I see you're pulling some stuff out. What are you thinking?
I was just
Did
sorting.
you guys want to
I'm
play
just
again?
sorting. So,
I unfortunately got to go in here and make lunch for kids.
Oh, makes sense. Well, thanks for joining us, Murray. We appreciate
Apparently,
it.
they have to eat.
Yeah, thank you.
it's overrated.
What? Says who?
I know. That's what I was trying to figure
They
out.
just like subsist on like
CYA.
happy thoughts and sunshine. Just tell them to go outside and play in the dirt for a little bit. It'll be fine.
It's pure rain today. They wouldn't do it.
Nice catch.
But have a good one, guys. Thanks
Fair
so much
enough.
for the game.
Yeah,
See you
thanks
later.
for playing.
Yeah, thank you. Is there any? Okay.
I was gonna say,
I
Savvy, I
wouldn't mind
still have
playing
my
again.
collector.
Hey,
Yeah,
if-
we won't be playing again, but if you want to fight it, don't feel like you have to stick around.
Okay.
We appreciate the
Oh, I
time you
mean,
spent.
I've no problem. Thank you. I'll see you guys around then.
all
Take
right.
care of yourselves.
See ya.
Bye.
I was gonna say this is an option too.
That's yours. Yeah, I mean, I was just sorting. So, if you've got some stuff there, then
Yeah, I can crack
rock
the last one.
on.
Murders at Karlov. Let's see a serialized hit.
That would be nice.
Yes.
That would be
I don't
super
think I have the
nice.
horseshoes for it.
You've got pretty big horseshoes, Ben. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but
Ugh. Who's still hanging around in chat? I still see a few. I know Elf's here. Oh, we're tight in there.
that's what she said. Gross.
Oh. All right, what do we get? Man, I don't love the packaging on these. Like,
Yeah, they're a little.
loose. Let's see what we can do here. I am really not tabs. All right, what do we get? A haunted bone brute. Forensic gadgeteer. This will be neat to see what. I know this is what Bowlers. If we get some invisible ink, Merchant of Truth. Undergrowth Recon as a mythic. At the beginning of your upkeep, return target land card from your graveyard to the battlefield tap. Ooh. That's nice in landfall. Assemble the players. Common. The worst thing about this is I just finished sorting.
Yeah.
Or not quite. I still have white to go to finish sorting.
Yeah, I finally got them just sorted by color, and it's just like, oh, okay. Now I need to figure out the other crap. Like, it's just.
It takes time. That's what goes on with this. We have a Fabricate as a special guest. Search your library for an artifact, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle.
Nice.
And foil. Behind that, Aurelia, the Law Above. Detective of the Month. So, Savvy, this card, really fucking nice in your Morska deck. It is in there.
As long as you have the City's Blessing.
Time you guys don't get till the
Wow.
next new set.
What?
And Morska is a detective.
Right. So she can't be blocked. Dear Lord.
Yeah. So as long as you've got 10 permanents and then every second draw, like really what I love in
Right.
that deck is all the like, when you draw your second card, make this token, make that token, add these counters.
That's so good.
Yeah. Time you guys don't get till the next new set.
Fuck are you talking about, Elf? Are you drunk?
I'm lost on what you're trying to say.
I like how we all
Another
switched.
broken blue ascend card XD.
Yeah. Deuce. Face from shadows. Let's see there. Yeah.
What's next set? Fallout? And then there's that Cowboy Junction thingy coming too, which I haven't even looked at.
Junction? I haven't looked at it.
Thunder Junction or something like that. But we're getting fucking stuck with...
Oh, nice.
Nope,
Fallout and then Outlaws.
Yeah.
Can you see it on here?
No.
There is, like right in there. You can see the invisible
Thing. Maybe tilt it a little more? Yeah, no. No dice.
It's kind of right under where it says Spirit Detective. There's some stuff. It says...
Interesting.
I can't even read it. Well, here. Find the... Nice. I will take an invisible ink. Oh, we got a mythic in behind that. Kaya. Planeswalker. Full art. And a mythic in behind that. Feather. Radiant Arbiter from the Commander set. It's okay.
Kaya is still a planeswalker. And Noise.
Yielding Gatekeeper. Lost in the Maze. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we just keep getting stuck with these cards. Elf, how do we get rid of these cards?
Yeah.
I mean, you've
Need to
been...
fill Brock's break.
Yeah, you've been an extremely big help, but I just don't know.
Which cards?
We have a Karlov
Collector
Manor Collector box.
And everything... Oh, I guess no, my camera's set up. I was like, and everything else behind my head.
Yeah. We're just getting stuck.
Prime.
And I'm not implying, Elf, you buy him, because you've been a huge help already, so don't take it like that.
How do we get more people participating in the activities? Oh, I like that. Deadly Complication, foil and non-foil.
The break ain't going well, I take it.
No, we haven't had anybody. I mean, I know Kraken's doing these battles, which, I mean, is fine. It really just adds 2 packs, I guess. Like, it's not even really crazy.
Yeah. But it's more that, like, I think people are enjoying the competition aspect.
Right.
Each player who controls the most creatures investigates, then destroy all creatures. That would be fun in your deck.
Yeah.
You could try to reach out to the larger communities.
That's true.
And like, what's a good...
I mean, we should probably try razzing a couple boxes. That's
yeah,
probably...
I think razzing would help for sure.
Meticulous Archive, a couple of Surveil lands in this one. I like that. Because I've been noticing even Adrian seems to be...
Yeah. Yeah, that might be the play.
Drop in bulk as a safe fall.
I find the clue... I kind of want to dive into actually understanding, like, there's numbers on the back of all these clue tokens. What do they mean? What is the...
I'm guessing ask Reddit. And then you'll instantly just have an answer.
But I want to figure it out myself. Oh. Assassin's Trophy. Plight. Slime Against Humanity. That one's going pretty decent, eh? As a common. I think I got 3 or 4 of them.
The numbers were for the dice, no? Morning, everyone.
Morning, baller.
Morning, baller. Is your shirt showing up yet?
The numbers were for the dice. I don't know. Should be here soon.
I don't know. Sometimes, well, it comes from the States, so it's slow sometimes, I find.
Like, there's like a 16 on here. So like D20 numbers,
Where?
you're thinking? Right there.
Oh. Right, but there's also a 1, a 7, and a 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, the spin downs were missing numbers and you had to match the numbers.
Oh, interesting. So I have to buy a pre-release to know what's going on.
With the clues.
Intriguing. Okay, Covenant Vulcan. Whenever it
Or a
attacks, gain
bundle.
control of target permanent you own but don't control.
Weird.
Interesting. Audience with Trustani. Print Lifter Ooze. Outrageous Robbery. Whenever it or... Oh, right, that's the face-up one. That's fun. Whenever it or another ooze or another creature you control is turned face up, create a 0/0 ooze with trample, and it gets X plus 1, where X is the number of creatures you control.
Jesus.
Go wide. Bone Brute.
Ooze Tribal gets more support.
Yeah. I was watching a few people playing on Arena, and they were going oozy.
It's actually ooze typo.
Can you stick your glasses further up your face there, Savvy?
So, I don't know if you guys know this comic, but last night I went to Chris D'Elia. I don't know if you know him, but he's been canceled. So he's definitely smaller than he was. But it's weird watching a canceled comedian. Like,
What?
he could just say whatever he wants. He's been canceled. What's he care?
Jeez, how rough was it?
I mean, he was good. Like, you know, it was, I mean, he did his thing. I mean, he wasn't canceled for what he said. It's more what he did, but.
This is a good hit. Delaney, Streetwise Lookout.
I believe that's one of the topper ones. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so another mythic. Coust. That's the command from the Morph deck. Hero. Tessia. Tessa. Another murder back to back. Foil on foil. All right, 4 packs left. Where's my serialized, guys? I don't ask for much, do I?
That's a lot.
Hey, foil Delaney Streetwise.
Oh.
Just a serialized 69.
That'd be nice.
Ooh, I haven't seen this one. The Crocodile Elk Turtle. Until end of turn, target creature gets +1. Whenever this creature deals combat damage, draw cards equal to its toughness. You can then...
Jesus.
Oh my god. This could be interesting in like a defender deck, because it lets it attack as though it didn't have defender. Huh.
Send that to Jordan. Put that in.
Streetwise is 30 F2 Fus just as an FYI.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is
4
that
foil.
32? Nice.
That doesn't surprise me.
60 for ink.
Leyline of the Guild Pack. It's not bad either. Yeah, I don't have the ink one.
25 for non-foil.
That's pretty good.
Getting some value then.
So you've got all right foil. What's hey Elf, because I'm not helping. What's Argus Coast inked?
Yeah, this is the ink.
Feather is 6.
Shadowy Backstreet. Nelly Braca, the Impulsive Accuser. Jesus, I'm getting like all the commander deck stuff. Lost in the Maze. Quite a few. Blood Splatter Analysis.
10 for Argus.
And for Argus ink? Okay.
Agras. Ink.
Yeah. It's funny how like they make that special treatment on so many things. It's kind of like
Yeah.
All right, second last. I don't know Why'd I leave this out? Nobody needs to see a clue token. We got the Undercity
20 fur
Sewers.
foil fab.
Nice. Undercity. Getting. Hey, Judith! We were talking about this one earlier
Yeah,
today.
fuck, she's so good. Like,
The Carnage Connoisseur.
it's just next level how good it is. Like, I don't. Yeah.
Throw down. Follow the bodies. Again, this is totally one I would cut from Abby. I don't think it does enough. Kylox's Volt Strider. 10th District Hero. Collect evidence. I gotta play with one that has collect evidence.
10 for
See how that
Undercity
works.
Sewers.
Yeah, I'm guessing I'm probably at about 10, 5 to 10. In each there. Okay, last one, guys.
Do it. Do it.
Cereal. I still need breakfast. Cereal time. Alright, detective. Okay, you want to know what pisses me off with the precon you have, though?
What?
Needs this token in it, doesn't
Make
have
sure
it.
you take that out of
Here.
bulk.
The detective
Oh.
one?
Yeah. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I have checked 2 copies of the same deck and have not found the detective token. But
Weird.
that one card I was showing you makes this token.
That's annoying.
Elf, this pile isn't bulk. This is all going to be sorted, put in order, cataloged. I don't have a bulk non-bulk setup.
Gotcha.
It goes into bulk once I have 5
Wasn't
of the
sure.
same. Yeah, the downside of me being a collector. Okay, rare behind this, Wojak Investigator. Oh, can be fun. Rare behind that. Show-stopping surprise. And barbed servitor. It's indestructible. 1/1. Huh. I like that. Mythic. Vein Ripper. This was the one Baller was talking about, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Ward, sacrifice a creature. Whenever a creature dies, target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life.
Nice.
It's spicy. Go. That's the stat, gang. I mean, I don't. The streetwise
14
look
for
out.
Ripper.
Ripper.
Noise.
I mean, between Delaney, Ripper, Ink, the Fabricate, all the lands that came through, I think it's not bad. The cards I don't have in the collection yet, so I'm happy.
Have you completed a full set yet?
I have not, but I have been debating if it's
Seems
time
pretty
for me to
decent for
try.
sure.
In particular, I was thinking that Brothers War might be the one to do.
Yeah.
Though I guess what does completing a set mean? If I'm doing Brothers War, it does not mean getting a serialized V.
Well, obviously, yeah. I mean, what does completing to you mean? I guess is the question.
Yeah, and I think there's different levels of it. I think ideally to fully complete it, I would have a foil and non-foil version.
But Shattered Foil is not in there, no.
Yeah, I wouldn't do Shattered Foil probably, and I probably wouldn't do the serialized.
I would say, like, if you wanted to like classify it, I would say base level completed. One of every card in non-foil and foil.
See, and that I'd say base level is like I have one of every card.
Okay, yeah, no. So I would,
Right.
probably a tick up from base level.
Then there's that mid-range of I have every card in all. So I guess there's base that is I have one version of every card.
Yeah, I would call yours probably standard complete. I would say standard.
Then I
Much
think there's
easier.
one version
No variant.
of every version of the variants too, right? Like I think that's level 2. And then level 3 is I have all the not ridiculous variants and both foil and non-foil versions of it. And then there's the like you have a serialized version of every. But then serialized brings its own bullshit into it of like
Because then
Well, have you completed the collection until you have
all the
all
serialized?
500?
Yeah. And that's just impossible, I think.
So, it's a weird way to go about it. What the fuck do you have in front of you? What are those cards?
All right, so I'm helping out my loser friends who've never played D&D.
Okay.
My first group that I played with was just they had never played, but they all created non-magic users, so it was easy.
Right.
And then we've added 3 new people who are going to play, and all 3 of them have chosen magic users. So these are their spell cards.
Nice.
Like for the sorcerer, they have Mage Hand, Shocking Grasp, Control Flames, Firebolt, and then Burning Hands and Magic Missile. The issue is like none of them have. I have the book, but now there's 3 people who need to look at the book to see what their spells do. So I'm like,
yeah, they haven't put it all onto the character.
Right. I'm like, I will just.
The cards make it nicely. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And were those like easy pre-done ones you could find? Or
yeah, I just found them online, and you just sort of went. I want level 0 to 1 for all wizard, and then it just printed them all off on paper. Nice. It's nice on the back. They have sort of like this playing card, so like 0's a cantrip, but I put them in sleeves because I didn't use the best paper, and then 1 is for level 1 spell.
Yeah. So you can just kind of have your stacks of them.
Yeah.
You just sort through it. Okay, this is where I'm looking.
So if you were to use like a good quality paper and then probably laminate it, then it would be cool to have this on the back. But I'm just like, nah. Pink's cantrip, your other colors, your level 1. That's what I did. I put them in sleeves just to be, because it's literally, some of them are literally just paper, right? And I don't.
Yeah, you don't want to wreck them.
I mean, I could care less if they get wrecked, but just why not? So, yeah, no, I.
LVL 1, all base version non-foil LVL 2, all base version foil / non-foil LVL 3, all versions non-foil LVL 4, all versions foil / non-foil LVL 5, everything except all the number cards LVL 9001, all the cards in the entire set including the serialized and special variant foils and promo, etc.
I'd say that, yeah. That's probably about right.
I can agree with that one for sure.
But yeah, no, so this, I don't know, this campaign turned out pretty good, I think. I printed my maps that I made. There's an AI program that on Steam. So it just makes the maps, and I printed them out, so I just got put those together. Yeah, kind of neat. I've got some puzzles that I'm going to try out and see how they do with puzzles. My campaign, it's a Valentine's Day campaign, because, it's not really, but it kind of is. It's the quest for love's bloom.
As for the D&D cards, I can only say one thing, sword's the only spell I use, and throwing shit.
That looks like an 80s flower bouquet.
That was AI generated. I didn't.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good. So nobody's watching the stream, so if you guys want, I can tell you what it's about. Or
yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm going to be playing it. I don't know, Elf. Do you think you'll be playing his campaign?
Probably not. Who knows? Maybe one day. But so what it is there's a prince that they're working for.
If you want me in Sure XD.
Well, if you can get to Kelowna in 3 hours, you're in. Which you almost could with a flight. All right, so they're working for a prince, and there's a dungeon that has 3 sacred flowers in it, and he wants to propose to his potential princess, and he wants the 3 flowers. So they're going into the dungeon to get the 3 flowers. 3-level dungeon.
Straightforward premise.
Super straightforward. 3-level dungeon. 3-level dungeon, 3 rooms on each level. First one is a maze, like a hedge maze. And if you as they're going through it, a vine a vine blight comes out and fights them. Next room, there's a giant spider in it. The third room is there's something it's called the Rose Keeper. It's just a huge like bush that's surrounding the pedestal with the flower on it. And what they have to do is they have to solve a puzzle. Like there's sort of grooves in the ground, and they have to lay the vines of this bush into the correct path. Otherwise, it triggers it. And all I'm going to do for that is I'm going to
Easy solution. Pick up flowers and persuade / gaslight / mind wipe the princess that the flowers picked up are actually what she is looking for.
There we go. I just printed off a bunch of mazes, and I'm just going to set a timer for 30 seconds. Every 30 seconds, the bush swipes at him. Or no, it'll just swipe at him. I don't want to make it too crazy difficult for him.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that. Then they go to level 2, which is
that sounds like fun.
Mere riddles. So it's kind of I was gonna make it a maze, but we did a maze on the first level. It's just gonna be kind of a corridor with like these illusionary riddles or mirrors, and they'll see a reflection of themselves in it, and the reflection of them has a a riddle for them, and if they answer the riddle correctly, then the mirror shatters and they get to go forward. Otherwise, the mirror hits them, and then I was thinking after it hits them, it'll just shatter anyways. But just because,
so nice,
wow, I mean, fuck, like I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 riddles here, right? And they're all level 1 characters, right? So I can't be like, you take 75 damage, like.
Well, you can, but you shouldn't.
Right. So that one's neat. Would you like to hear one of the riddles?
Sure.
All right.
See how useless I am at
All right. To cross the water, I'm the way. For water, I'm above. I touch it not, and truth to say, I neither swim nor move.
Can you say that again?
To cross the water, I'm the way. For water, I'm above. I touch it not, and truth to say, I neither swim nor move.
So something that doesn't touch the water, but it's a bridge.
There we go. Yes, he got it. All right. What flies forever, rests never.
It's the wind.
Power enough to smash ships and crush roofs, yet it still must fear the sun. What is it?
Power enough, but fears the sun. I don't know, like I was thinking like waves or hurricane or something, but that's not right. Fears the sun. Tides?
Nope. It's ice.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
Yep. What is put on a table, cut but never eaten?
Put on a table, cut but never eaten. Flowers.
Ooh, that's pretty good. But it's a deck of cards.
That too.
Yeah. All right, and then I think this one I don't know if this one's the most. I think the deck of cards is the hardest one, but this thing runs but cannot walk. Sometimes sings but never talks. Lacks arms but has hands. Lacks a head but has a face. What is it?
Clock.
Yeah. Yup.
At one point in there, I'm like, that sounds like you're talking about my washer or dryer, but then you went to the arms and face.
So that you get through that hallway. Then the next room it's just a room with traps and illusioned, like mirrors that project illusions of traps on the ground.
Whoa.
So they need to figure out, is it a trap? Is it not a trap?
It's a trap.
And then the final room is just sort of, there's an animated armor. And they can literally just take the flower and outrun the animated armor, but it'll continue following it. And they have to get out that way anyways. So, yeah.
You gotta fight it, bitches.
Pretty much. Or, I mean, they can continue to run from it, but... Alright, then we got third level. They have to... They're venturing down every time. But this one, there's a frozen waterfall they have to climb. And there's ice mephits that are fighting them on it. So...
That's annoying as fuck.
Yeah. That's why when I made the wizard character, I put Featherfall for him. And then room 2 at the top of the waterfall, it's just an ambush of snowmen. It's kind of neat.
Would you like to kill some snowmen?
Yeah, exactly. And then the final room, there's a white dragon wormling that they must either fight or persuade to not be And then it's neat because, like, in the AI I put in, like, okay, here's the story, describe this, here's room 1, like, what is it, describe, how like there's the description that the DM reads. So it's like, you step into the entrance of the dungeon, you find yourself surrounded by towering walls of thorny vines. The air is thick with the scent of blood red roses, and the ground is covered in a soft layer of petals. The path ahead is obscured by a maze of twisting vines, and distant echoes of skittering creatures reach your ear. AI came up with all of that. It's perfect. I could have sat there for 30 minutes and maybe come up with that,
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's like, it's so good for that. And then, like, I said, okay, what would this prince, like, say to the characters to get them to go on this adventure? So it came up with all this. So it's like, brave adventures, I'm Prince Valentine, heir to the throne of Rosalia. I stand before you not only as a ruler, but as a hopeful suitor. My heart is set on Princess Isabella of Floria, and I wish to make her mine on Valentine's Day. To prove the sincerity of my love, I require your assistance on a quest of great importance. Deep within the treacherous rose dungeon lies the key to my proposal. 3 rare and magical flowers, the crimson rose, the gold lily, and the azure orchid. Reading's hard. I beseech you to venture into the perilous labyrinth, overcome its challenges, and bring back these blooms that will symbolize my affection for Princess Isabella. I've prepared a map and instructions to guide you through each level of the dungeon. Remember, time is of the essence. The dungeon is not only filled with traps and monsters, but guarded by a mysterious entity known as the Rose Keeper. I entrust you with this task, and in return, you shall be handsomely rewarded. May the petals of fortune fall favorably upon your path. Now go forth, noble adventures, and bring back the flowers that will blossom into the love that transcends kingdoms. AI came up with that. I didn't edit any of it. That's pretty fucking good.
That's pretty fucking good.
Like, once again, this probably could have taken me an hour and I could have come up with something. And this was just from, like, I want dungeon with 3 floors and stuff in it, like, and then I just put that in with, like, the characters' names, and it came up with this stuff. Like, AI wrote all of this. Like, it's so cool.
That's pretty neat what it can do.
Like,
kind of scary at the same time.
It's extremely scary. I mean, I formatted this, right? But, like, that's it's just copy and pasting at that point. Like, I would say, including the formatting, it maybe took me an hour and a half. But I created a fucking D&D campaign in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's people who fucking sell these things. So like, I would obviously want to go over it and like actually read it and make it grammatically correct in some places and all that shit. But like, you just fucking sell that.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty solid to do those sorts of aspects because
all of the info's on the internet already anyways. So
yeah. Well, and like the when it comes to grammatical stuff, I do that all the time. Like I had a assignment for my marketing class where we had to write an assignment and we submit it through this program, and then we get 4 other people's assignments that we peer review.
Right.
And one of the criteria is grammatical correctness, right? So I just dropped it straight into ChatGPT and I said, can you review this for, grammatical or mechanical correctness and provide me some recommendations to improve it?
It's so fucking crazy.
Yeah. And it caught like, yep, they used the wrong word here. It's like, yeah, they think they meant this instead of this. Sure enough, that's exactly, and I could straight up use that for my...
And the weird thing is, I probably wouldn't have caught it, like...
Yeah, well, because it's so specific, whereas like they used portrayed instead of portrayed, and portrayed isn't a word.
Right.
But I would have read it as portrayed.
Portrayed.
Okay,
yeah.
On to the next thing. Yeah. Like that's the weird thing about English language and stuff. Unless you're really big into the specifics, most people just like, I mean, what's that one you see all the time? It has the first letter and the last letter of the word and scrambles everything in the middle and you can read the entire thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's how most people's brain works. I'm not grammatical chasing, but ChatGPT can do it for me instantaneously.
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty freaking wild what it can do.
Did you end up downloading
Skull
and Bones?
I haven't yet, but it's on my list to do today. Have you played it at all?
I've played it, yeah. I've got to kind of the starting area and did kind of the first, like, I got my first decent ship and went out on one mission. And it's pretty good. Like, it's not as flexible as Sea of Thieves in terms of what you're doing on your ship. Like, you are not running around on your ship like you are in Sea of Thieves and bailing water and all this sort of stuff. Like, it is you just direct the boat where to go.
Okay.
Which I don't hate. And then you kind of move around when it's like, okay, you're docking somewhere, then you move around in the settlement, go look for, you search for things, you interact with the vendors and that sort of stuff. But I would say the ships are much more fluid than Sea of Thieves.
Okay.
Like, you have a lot more control over them in terms of maneuverability and everything. And then you've got 3, so like you're steering your ship, and then you right click to use your cannons to like zoom in and use your cannons, and depending what you point at is where you're shooting them. So it's much more fluid the way the combat goes and everything, which I thought was really cool. And you have 3 different sets of cannons, both sides and the front. So like you can be maneuvering your ship and have them in the front crosshair, shoot something, and then turn a little bit, switch to your left, shoot from there, turn back while the other one's reloading.
Oh, nice.
That I thought was kind of cool. So all in all, like I think it's a neat design. I don't know what the longevity is, but I did, like I said, I did that first mission and got royally. Well, I beat the mission and then was heading back to turn it in. And decided to stop because a couple ships were following me from that mission. So I'm like, oh, I'll take you guys out at the same time, and got fucked. So I got to see what happens. I mean, I got to log back in and see what happens when you lose your ship. Do you have to create a new one? I don't know. But all in all, it seems decent.
Well, that's good.
don't know if I pre-ordered. It was a fun little.
I mean,
hangout in there.
it's been like fucking supposed to be coming out for like a long time though. Like big.
Oh, has it? I haven't been following at all.
Yeah, it's been big time. Long time it's supposed to be coming out, but
Like it officially comes out.
yeah,
This is just open beta.
like this was announced when Sea of Thieves came out.
Fuck.
Yeah, so
It's been a while.
yeah, so yeah, it's
development.
right, exactly. Yeah, no, and I think they delayed. It's been delayed big time, right? Like, which is fine.
I'd rather something be delayed and come out well than be rushed out and you be left wanted, right?
Yeah, it's weird because it's like yes, but also like Sea of Thieves has been out for so long, and they've like fine-tuned it so well already. So it's tough because it's like, you know.
I don't think they're intending to be direct competition with Sea of Thieves.
Right, and initially when it was announced, it was direct. So I mean, obviously they've changed that, right? Which is good.
Well, Sea of Thieves sounds like it's gotten so much too. When I just popped into one of Sarah's streams.
Oh yeah, it's definitely changed big time too, which is great.
I don't know if I can bring myself to go and play it again though.
Yeah, I don't know about that either.
All it would take, I think, is just one bad interaction. I'd be like, fuck, no, I'm done with this shit again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely tough that way.
There's not a lot of forgiveness.
No, and I find as I've gotten older, I very much don't want to just like fucking do something for, 2 hours and then yeah, and you're like, oh, actually, yeah, you're like, oh, all right, well,
that was completely fucking pointless. All
yeah,
that work's gone.
Right, and I mean, it's not that it's like gone, but it's just like, yeah, it's tough.
To show for.
Exactly. Speaking of, one of my first players messaged me. Oh, I just lost my I lost my player sheet. All right, well.
Luckily, I have it. I can copy it for you.
I don't have a copy of it, so.
Oh no.
You just get a new one, and that's that. It'll be kind of the same, kind of not. So.
That sucks.
Not have any of that shit equipped. Actions. Yeah. I don't know what else is new with everybody. Anything? I thought.
What did I do here? Can't even figure out how to sort cards anymore.
And you do it all by number, right?
Yeah, exactly. But when you do it by number, you start to understand how everything goes, right? Like all your white cards first in alphabetical order, then your blue cards, then black cards, then red, then your green. But then it kind of repeats that sequence when it gets to like, after all the base stuff, then the fancy things go, these extended arts.
Right.
So I kind of separate where it's like basic, all the basic stuff, all the extended arts. I sort them separately.
Right. The thing that would bug me a little bit about it is if you're like, okay, I'm looking to build a deck. I know I want Swords to Plowshare. I guess you have it digitally put in too, right?
Yeah. So I just look at TCG Player and go, okay, which sets do I have it in?
Right.
Okay. Do I pull it from the binder? Do I,
Yeah.
2 to 3 2 to 5 copies?
Right. Yeah,
So
that makes sense then. Because how I do it is I do it by color and mana type, and then if it's a creature,
Yeah, so you just go, okay, I know this is an instant. Let's go to my white instant. It's at the.
It's
I know
it's
one
a
white.
2 costs. Then I go to the 2 costs, right? But the next step would be like, and I mean I'm not great, but it's not like if I had Treasure Nabber, I don't have all the Treasure Nabbers together. But
oh yeah.
But that's the thing is like I figured the amount of time it would take for me to, I guess, alphabetize it as well. I could easily just flip through it 12 times and look for every Treasure Nabber. It's, and it makes adding to the collection much easier than, okay, now I need to alphabetize it again. So,
yeah. Because that's the one thing, like I have to block time to make sure I'm adding stuff. Otherwise, I just get piles of.
Right, and I mean, like, I just did it over the last 2 days, and I had 4 sets. And I've done it all by color now, right? And then it's the next step of going through each color and be like, okay, here's creatures. All right, here's, and then go through and then be like, all right, here's 1 creature, here's 2 creatures, here's 3 creatures, right? So it is kind of a 3-pronged process, but you win some, you lose some.
Hey, it works for you.
Not that I've ever really gone through it to build decks at this point. Just because I don't have time to build decks anymore, because it's so freaking quick the turnaround on all these things. So
yeah, we get to that point where it's like, oh, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, we're on the next set.
Next set. And you're like, frick.
How did I fuck that up?
Intelligence modifier plus your level. Okay.
3.
I hope my wizard's intelligence level is pretty high. So this guy, because I mean, like, none of them have read the rule books and all that stuff. So I mean, it's a little bit of hand holding, right? But I'm like, what do you want to play? Well, I don't know. I'll trust what you choose. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, give me like a superhero or a fantasy thing. And he sent me a meme from Lord of the Rings of Gandalf. I'm like, easy. So
yeah. Well, that's so funny when somebody says that you just pick for me. You're like, there's a lot of options in here where you need to have a rough idea of what somebody's looking to enjoyable. Right?
So I made him Gandalf, which is easy, just a human wizard, right?
Yeah.
And then his girlfriend, who's gonna play, I'm not sure if she's like super into it, so I just made her a druid, which is like I went with more of the Gandalf or somebody the brown or whatever it was. I'm like, that's druid like, so.
Yeah, Radagast the brown.
Yeah, that's the one. So.
I could appreciate that.
Table shows how many spell slots you have to cast your spells at first level or higher. Wow, that's crazy. Druids can cast like.
They have a lot of options early on.
They definitely do. Oh, they can prepare 4 leveled spells. All right. So they can't just. I mean, they have access to. The druid has access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. But she can only prepare 4. I might just give her 4 to just.
I think for the purposes of this, yeah, just give her the 4 most relevant to the dungeon.
So Cure Wounds, that's a good one. Fairy Fire, it's a good one. Ice Knife, good one. And Magic might be good. Nope. Alright, there we go. That makes this easier instead of me giving her fucking 80 cards. Tech Magic is a ritual. Cure Wounds? Yep. Fairy Fire and Ice Knife.
Ice Knife.
Ice Knife.
Knife him?
Knife him hard. Yeah, so that's kind of neat.
That's kind of hope it goes well. Because, like you said, this is some people that you've been playing with already, and some new.
Yeah, I played with 3 of them and did a one-shot for them. Which is, they want to come back, which is nice. So.
Awesome.
But then we've added a couple people. So
hopefully that's too fucked up.
Yeah.
Because how many are you playing with now then?
6.
Yeah, that's not too.
Yeah, it's not too bad at all.
I wouldn't go too much.
No. Yeah. Fuck. So much shit I gotta do. It's a lot. Like, before I actually DM'd, it's like, oh, it's so easy for the DM to just do. It's not.
Oh, there's lots to prep, yeah.
A lot of fucking prep work. Especially when you're creating character sheets and stuff like that. Like, it's different if it's just playing. You're like running a pre-made campaign, but yeah, it's a thing, that's for sure. So
an important part of the game is having somebody to run it.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because like Jordan's girlfriend, I've asked if she wants to play for this other one that I run, and he's like, nah, not really. And then the other night he's like, she's more of like a DM. I'm like, well, she can fucking DM whenever she wants. I'll gladly be a player. Like,
yeah,
you don't have to fucking ask me to not DM. I'm doing it because nobody else wants to. And that's usually how it happens. And then you just get good at it because you do it enough. And you're like, oh.
Accurate, yeah.
Yeah. So, but. All right. Well, I should probably fucking go because I got.
That's kind of what I was thinking you were going to say. So you can go prep and be ready for it.
Yep. So.
Thank you all for those of you who have been hanging around.
Yeah. And for those of you who haven't, fuck you. Just kidding. But also not really. Lol. Yeah. We'll be back Tuesday. It's pre-Valentine's? Maybe. Potentially.
I can be around. Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah, I should be around Tuesday. So. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. I don't have Twitch up. Do you have Twitch up to raid?
I have Twitch up.
If there's somebody we want to raid, let's do it. Otherwise,
Refresh. We could send them to some Heroes of the Storm content. Big
Wolf. Am I right?
What's Taps doing? Taps is playing Magic the Gathering. Let's go raid Taps.
There we go.
It's our local game that BDAF works at.
Right. Perfect.
All right, we're ready to go whenever.
All right, everybody. Enjoy Taps. Bye. Bye.
Bye.